Oh God, I'm so sleepy. But I wanted to do a video or live or whatever, and respond to what you said because you actually don't know what the hell you're talking about when it comes to me. I think you're basing me and what you've seen online with my personal life. As a content creator, for me, I can only speak for myself. That's an act. That's not who I really am in real life. That's not who I am in real life. In real life, I'm not the flamboyant, outspoken type person. I'm just not. I mean, yeah, I've done a lot of things, on social media, on YouTube. The people I've ran with on YouTube, what you all have experienced, is nothing like what my personal life is. In the last several years, and I'm just gonna say the last 2 years, um, you have no idea what I've gone through. I mean, I really don't want to go in detail, but I have subjected and belittled and degraded myself and brought myself to my lower self in such a way that that's what makes me humble. And I do know and I understand what the definition of humble is versus ego. Ego is when somebody constantly puts it out, even though you might look at it like this: oh, well, you call yourself Chopper the Goat. I didn't give myself that name. Somebody had called me that because they know that I do good research. So that's why they gave me that name. And every time I produce something, I could always back it up with what I, was saying or whatever. So that's the reason why they gave me that name. And it's somebody that's in the sector. Um, but I do realize that when people say that they're the GOAT, they mean that they're the best of the best. That's not really why I was using the name. I was using the name versus just me or going according to me being a good researcher. I've always been good at that, even before the beef sector. Even when I was a child, I was able to figure out things and find people unlike anybody else. I just had that special ability. But I wanted to let just Lovely know, and this is not to tell you off, but you have no idea what I've seen, what troubles I've seen, what I've gone through, what I've put myself through, or what have been put through, what I've lost. You have no idea. And if you did know, you probably would be crying to know that I never shedded a tear from everything that I've gone through in the last 2 years. Friends even know. Friends that I talk to on the phone, friends that know me personally, we see each other face to face. They know the struggles that I deal with in my personal life. That's what makes me humble. I know the difference between it says the definition of humble is it's like three definitions. It's saying meaning lowering my stance, being open minded, being content, even though I know I deserve better than that, letting someone, well, that's really, this is my definition, but their definition is having or showing modest or low esteem to one's importance of social status and stuff like that. That's never been me on YouTube. You've never known me to boost myself on YouTube. So that does make me a humble person. I've always taken side, like a sidekick. I've done the hard work, but I didn't get the praise for it. So I'm definitely know what being humble is. I think you need to take a lesson from this and research before you get to know or say anything or tell me or try to school me about what humble is, because you don't know what my humble is. You don't know what I've gone through. Nobody in this sector has known what I've gone through. There's been times, it was like last year, I was going through a rough patch last year, and it was a few people that knew. Out of nowhere, I babe just sent me money. I didn't even have money. Didn't have no money at all. I was eating here, eating at the lowest places. I babe just up and sent me money. Other people just up and send me money. So that's being humble versus what I did when I was living in LA and being able to go wherever I wanted to eat and all of that. That's being humble. You have no idea what you said to me in that live. I'm like, just just yesterday, again, got robbed. Phone got stolen. I got two phones. Both of my phones got stolen. I'm not gonna go in detail, but I had to do a police report. I have been going through a lot of hell. So you have no idea what I've been going through. What you base, a lot of you all base stuff off of what you all see on camera. What you see people do on camera is what you all think they do in their real lives, and that's not what they do in their real lives. That's not their real lives. They're just doing that to entertain you all. Majority of the things that I've done mixed in with the stuff that I did with my investigation and stuff, as far as what we call doxing, that has all been for entertainment purposes. That is not my real life. I'm a very quiet person. I keep to myself. I have very little friends because I choose to always have a small circle. I've never been a person to lead an entourage, and that's just always been me. I've never been a person to lead an entourage. I've always had a few friends here and there. I'm not saying that I wasn't the life of the party at times, or I wasn't the comedian in my circle of friends, or the circles that I kept, or whatever, or allowed myself to be a part of. But you have no idea what the hell I've gone through in the last 2 years. If you did know, you wouldn't even be able to withstand what I've gone through in the last 2 years. I've kept silent. I played along with the jokes, the rumors. Yeah, I get mad here and there, but I got other things going on in my own personal life that I don't have time to put in to listen, go back and forth, and argue with a person online. It's just more important things in life than that. I got my health to look after. I got other things. I got family members to look after. Um, I have a grandmother that I take care of often. I don't have time for this. I just don't have time for it. So you don't know what my humble is. I do know what humble is, though, for real. When I wrote the two songs that I wrote that had something to do with humble, Those were my actual personal testimonies. If you listen to the words of the song, that's what I personally went through, but I'm not going in detail, deep detail of what I went through. I mean, I don't know what else to say to you. I mean, this is not to drag you because, I mean, that would be my normal thing. I would be like, go in and I try to curse you out and stuff like that. But that's not really what I'm about. I'm not about that. That's just a character on YouTube. Chopper is not my real. I'm not really Chopper. Chopper is just a alter ego. Sarah is an alter ego. People joked about that, talking about, oh well, he's transitioning. No, Sarah is an alter ego. Doctors wanted to say, oh well, it's multiple personality disorder. No, Sarah is just an alter ego, another part of me that sometimes comes out on camera, but behind the scenes, I'm a quiet person. Very much keep to myself. I do enjoy going out, hanging out with people and stuff, but I majority prefer to stay to myself. I've always been that way. And no, I don't even want to call myself a loner because I'm not a loner. I get along with a lot of people. I have a lot of close connections. Um, just the other day, I was in a casino and a lady she's known for like conning people and stuff like that. It's an older lady. And so these people at the table had gave her like a whole lot of money. So I was like telling my friends, I was like, I'm gonna test her and see if she'll give me some of her money because she had just said prior to her even going to the table that when once her money had hit her bank account that she was going to give me some money, and she always say this to me every time I see this lady, and I always tell her, no, keep your money. But however, I tested her gangster to see what she was going to do. Was she actually going to give me the money? And she showed her face, she showed her ass real good. She said, I never told you that. I never asked you to walk to the bank with me. Oh, so basically, she showed me that she was a very stingy bitch. Like what she was saying originally that she would give me the money, she didn't really mean that in the long run. She didn't mean that. But I said all of that to say, do your research on me before you judge me, because you don't know. You have no idea what my life is like. I mean, I understand you've gone through your surgeries and all of that, but you don't know what the hell I'm going through. You're just going according to what somebody is telling you on YouTube, and you're running with that narrative. That is not my narrative at all. It's not my narrative. It's far, far away from the narrative that I actually live. I just wanted to say that. I mean, I wanted to do other content or commentary on other stuff, but I just haven't. I just been quiet and silence. I've been in silence. When I'm in silence, that doesn't always mean that I'm up to no good. It just means that I just want to be at peace. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You've done this before to me. You judge me and you don't know nothing about me. And you go according to what you hear other people say about me. And those people don't even know me personally. But thanks for showing me who you are.